Good morning from Seattle. Good afternoon, depending on where you are. Good evening in some cases. Delighted that you're here, and we'll get this show underway. Hopefully, you are here to see about automated trading, not interested in the Ford engine engineering program. I kid. One thing that you'll discover about me is I like to have fun. I think that we can combine fun with work, and this is a pretty exciting topic. I've sent a couple things over to everyone. One of which is a tool that is a wonderful tool. It's called Crypto Bubbles. You'll find it in the chat if you haven't already located the chat. Notice something today that's very striking is everything is green again. Yay. Okay, we are seeing the crypto market go up. This tool, I'll send it again right now. This is a wonderful tool to get a very quick glimpse of what's going on in the market for trading or for any kind of investing really in crypto. But the green bubbles show you exactly what's going on. This particular Axie Infinity, never heard of it, but it's had a hell of a week, 190% this week. Pretty impressive, 1,281% for the month. I wish I would have put money in there. So that's one of the tools that I'll share with you. The other one we'll come to in the presentation here in just a moment. So where are you from? If you would type that in chat, that would be super. Gives me a sense of where you're coming from, what country you're from, and what are you here to find out about? That also is very helpful. Toronto, Canada. Welcome, Ravi. By the way, guys, when you do respond to these, if you would be so kind to choose panelists and attendees, that way your counterparts in the presentation will be able to see your responses as opposed to just us that are panelists, or just in this case, just me. From North Carolina, welcome, Kaz. Delighted that you're here. And again, guys, choose Eric from South Africa. Great. Everybody's choosing panelists. If you can choose panelists and attendees, I know this is a Zoom feature that I wish they would fix, but I can't. It's above my pay grade. There we go. Jean-Baptiste got the memo clearly. Thank you for responding to everyone. We've got some South Africans in the house today. We've got a fella from Wenatchee Valley in Washington State, my colleague Clint on the other side of the mountains here in Washington. Nigeria, Samuel, welcome. Great. And also, guys, what are you here to find out about? What is it that caught your attention? What is it that caught your eye? In other words, that's also very helpful to know. To refresh and keep abreast. Thank you, George from Nigeria. Terrific. Also, are you trading now? And if you are trading now, are you doing manual trading or automated trading? That's also very helpful for me to know so that I can kind of gear the presentation. And, we do this, it's live. So that means that I can address the audience a little more effectively in terms of who we have in the audience and what their background is. So are you trading now? Trading or investments only? Buy and hold, okay. And guys, remember, choose panelists and attendees if you would, because I see several of you have just chosen panelists, and it's just cool if we can have everybody kind of see what the interaction is. If you choose panelists and attendees when you're responding and it's not obvious, you've got to hunt for it when you're down on the bottom, but once you choose it, then it'll go to everybody. Okay. So this is something that jumped out when I first saw this. For the Nigerians in the house, I'm telling you something you already know, but I didn't know. Earlier this year, I started marketing to Nigeria. And actually, it was one of 10 countries. And I didn't really have a clue about Nigeria specifically with crypto or anything with these 10 countries that I was marketing to, but very, very quickly, Nigeria just dominated the numbers. And I'm like, man, these Nigerians got the memo on crypto. And then this came out relatively recently, and it shows the statistics of people who used or owned crypto. And look at who is the dominant one internationally. It's like I discovered this accidentally. But pretty cool that the chart proved what I had personally experienced, which is these Nigerians are hot to trot on crypto. It's no wonder when you find out, some of the things that are going on with banking there. It's not a surprise. Okay. And here's what we're going to go over today, guys, just to kind of give you the roadmap of when we're in flight, if you will. We're going to show you how you can grow your crypto account. Okay. Whether the market is up or down, we're going to show you a way to grow your crypto account. We're going to show you that it's convenient, that you can do it, and you can be busy doing whatever else you do. In other words, if you're actively engaged in a different pursuit other than growing your crypto account, and many people are, you can do this. And last but not least, how this is different from a lot of the stuff out there. Safety of funds matters. If you have ever been stung in the crypto business, I have too. And I'm really big on making sure that people's money is safe, including mine. The other thing that we're going to show you is how you can make money as an affiliate. This part is optional. You don't have to do it. When you pay $99 to subscribe to CopyProTraders, you're paying for the trading and having people trade on your behalf into your exchange account. You're also able to be an affiliate. There's no additional fee. You can do one or the other or both. You can be just an affiliate. You can be just a customer of the trading, or you can do both. I choose to do both personally. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Robert Burns. I'm 63 years old. I'm here in the Seattle, Washington area in the beautiful Pacific Northwest in the USA, right near the Pacific Ocean. It's 67 degrees, which I know many of you just do centigrade. I don't, but it's cool. It's nice. I'm married to a lovely woman that hails from Romania named Anna, and she had a daughter before we met. I had a son before we met, so we have a mixed family. I'm into fly fishing and bass guitar. And I also, on my professional resume, I love investing in real estate. I've also brokered real estate for many years. I like Forex. I've been doing that since 2004, both manual trading and automated trading, and I still do that to this day. I like Forex. And last but not least, crypto. I've been involved in the crypto space since 2017. So in June, it was 4 years, and pretty much every aspect of the crypto market: investing, ISOs, team building, trading, mining, you name it. And I pretty much have done the whole spectrum of things that are possible in crypto, and really kind of, took a deep dive, and I like crypto a lot. And the last point on here, if there's a hallmark to what I do, it is the idea of team building and using internet marketing, using technology. For those of you that are here from a different place in the world, somebody either you saw a Facebook ad and you saw an advertisement that looked a whole lot like, oh, who is that guy? That looks familiar. I'm wearing the same shirt. Now, I do have different shirts, guys. I really do. That's funny. If you came through this, I rest my case, Your Honor, about our internet marketing working. You're here because of internet marketing. We'll come back to this in a little bit, but it is a very, very powerful tool, especially if you like being an affiliate and you like building a team. We can deliver leads to your inbox, and it's not free, by the way. It's, I deliver them at my cost, but it is something that can dramatically impact your business. The audience, again, that we have here, the vast majority of this audience is because of internet marketing. Either you responded to a Facebook ad or somebody responded to a Facebook ad, invited you, because we're now starting to see some duplication. Before we get into gear here, I want to show you the next, how to get plugged into our system. And this is timefreedomteam.info. I'm going to type that in the group. And this is a means of being able to get up-to-date information on what's happening, presentations that are taking place. And you can also add this calendar to your calendar if you're a Google Calendar fan. It's very, very straightforward to use. You just simply go into that site, and what it will do is it will show you groups that you can join. If you're I would encourage everybody to be in either the Facebook International group or the Telegram group. Additionally, if you happen to be from India or Nigeria, we've had a lot of participation from those countries because we've been pretty actively marketing there. We have separate groups specifically for those countries on Telegram. Our onboarding process is all on here, nice and easy. Here's the calendar of events, so you can see exactly what's going on at any point in time. We do have one that's missing here that should be there, and I'll get it updated when we're done here for the Saturday, the 31st. So this, again, is a very useful tool, and it's one that we're going to be expanding some things on. It's one-stop shop. You go to one place to get all of the information about what we're doing as a business. And in addition, plugging people in, showing them the process literally with videos and other things where you can literally have it working for you 24/7. So let's get into the crypto part. Are you bullish or bearish? If you type bull, if you're bullish, if you type bear, if you're bearish about the market, that's also very helpful for me to know. So type that in chat if you would. Be sure to use panelists and attendees for who it's going to, so everybody can see one another's responses. That's kind of cool. Bull or bear? Which are you? Bull. We've got a Ravi bull. Bull or bear? And if you are bullish, do you believe crypto will go up in the next 1, 3, 5 years? If you do, most of us here agree with that sentiment. And we've had some, thankfully some green direction in the market in the last few days, which is kind of cool. If you are bullish, this is a term that you may or may not be familiar with, but this is called HODL. What's a HODL? Hang on for dear life. Okay, hang on for dear life, HODL. In other words, you believe in the market, no matter what happens, damn the torpedoes, full steam ahead. And that's most of us here have that sentiment. And you have to sometimes, because we've been tested recently, right? In other words, the market's been pretty tough. One of the things in the market that impacts the market a lot, and this is another one of the links that I sent you in the chat, this is called the Fear and Greed Index, okay? The Fear and Greed Index, I've just sent that link in chat. Why is this important? Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's better to buy something when people are fearful or when they're greedy? If you're a buyer, which would you rather have working for you, fear or greed? What do you think? Type fear if you think it's better to buy when people are fearful. Type greed if you think it's better to buy when people are greedy. And just while you're letting that sink in, we've got one response. Thank you, Themba. And again, guys, make sure to answer with panelists and attendees, because then everybody can see your responses. And there's no right or wrong answer. It's your opinion. You're entitled to it. Here's the thing. If you wanted to buy real estate right now in the Seattle area where I live, okay, we've got some mixed answers here. That's good. If you wanted to buy real estate right now in Seattle, the market is insane. I mean, it's just red hot, bidding up offers, all of that. Now, is that a good time to be a buyer? No, obviously not. People are greedy. So it's a bad time to be a buyer. What this thing does is this measures fear and greed. And I'm going to come back to this just really quickly, but here's the deal. Here is arguably he is one of the best investors ever. This is a guy that is, Bill Gates' pal, and they hang out, and he's just an amazing, amazing investor. His words: be fearful when others are greedy, be greedy when others are fearful. This is really good advice. In other words, if you have the opportunity when people are fearful to be a buyer, that's good. Now, let me put context on this. Is it right now a time that people are fearful in the market in crypto? Yeah. People, the market dropped down from 60,000 plus to 30,000 on Bitcoin. And sure enough, people got fearful. This has actually moved up, by the way. This was down to like 15, the fear index. So why I say all this, if you guys are predominantly bullish and you believe in the market long term, is now a great time to be a buyer? Yes. The market is got a lot of really good buys out there. And many of us believe that, you know, we probably have found bottom. We don't know that, and it's the real market. But, you know, if we're right, now is a really good time to be a buyer. Okay. And that's something that's an important thing when you're looking at a trading platform. This thing will show you 7 days, 1 month, 3 month, 1 year max. So you can look at the different thing, the fear and greed on your own over time. But it's a very useful tool when you're evaluating when to be a buyer, when to be a seller. So what I want to show you now, because this is an interesting little exercise, is I want to show you if you had invested $1,000 January 1 of 2020, how would you have done? Okay, so a year and a half ago, January 1, 2020, you put $1,000 in Bitcoin, $1,000 in Litecoin, and $1,000 in Ethereum. Okay, that's the exercise. So let's see how that looks. First off, if you look at Bitcoin, this is an interesting one to look at. I look back at this, and let me get there, back to way back in the dark ages of 2017, way back here. Let's see, there we are. So I started in the business in this space right back in here. Okay. And Bitcoin was around $2,200, $2,300 toward the end of May. I was here, and I rode this up, and I thought, man, I'm a smart guy. I'm a genius. Look at what I figured out how to do. It was real cool when it was going up like that. Then it went like that. And I went, oh no, I'm an idiot. What have I done? Okay. We all do this. These emotions are real. You know, it's great when it's doing that, isn't it? And not so much when it's doing that. And then the long, cold, bearish winter. Is it ever going to retrace? Oh, yep, there's signs of life. We've got a pulse. The victim is not dead. And then it comes back down, and then it comes back down again. Here we are, COVID-19, boom, hits a new bottom for, you know, over a long period. And then look what happened. It roared up. A little bit of a retrace, a little bit of a correction, roars up again. And yes, it's dropped down, but notice right on the end here, we've got a nice little uptick. We're at 37,901 right now. Huh. Have we found bottom? Don't know. Maybe, you know, don't know, but it looks like it's possible. And here's how you would have done. Okay. So if you had bought Bitcoin January 1 of 2020, that would have been your price. Okay. Just to put context on this, to show you that, you know, it's worth hanging in the market here, because what do you think if I asked you what is a great return on Wall Street, an annual return? What would you think is a percentage that everybody would go, whoa, you are a genius. How did you do that? What's the percentage number of an annual return that Wall Street would deliver to you or me that would be a great return? Let me see what you guys think. Type in the percentage that you think in a year, if you were Warren Buffett-like in Wall Street, what would be the return? I see 8 to 10%, 20%. Okay. Remember, Ravi, send it to everybody, and then they can see it also, because it's helpful for everybody to see the responses. Yeah, just click the button that says 2 and choose panelists and attendees. I wish I could set that default, because it's helpful for everybody just to have the participation. Okay, I'm gonna give you the skinny here. So 37,853. It's bouncing around a lot, obviously. We divide that by 7187. Divide, and whoops, I don't know what I did there. Hang on a minute. 37,817 is what it is right now. 817, enter. 7187, divide. Your $1,000 would have turned into $5,260 and change. Holy smokes. Figure that percentage out, right? Johan types minus 90, plus or minus 90%. Yeah. And it's a good observation. Here, you would have enjoyed a 5x return. Okay. Now, that's pretty, you know, and then do the computation over a year and a half. It's an enormous percentage, but you had to withstand some of this stuff. You had to fall off the cliff now and then go, youch, 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 bounce back. You know, this is crypto. But if you're willing to sustain that and you have the stomach for that over the long term, you can make a lot of money here. That's the central point. Let me show you Litecoin. Here is Litecoin. Litecoin, as we speak, is up a little bit. We've got 132 bucks. Let's go to Litecoin over here. Get that out of the way. Litecoin, where are you? Litecoin was 39.06, January 1 of 2020. Okay, over here, we're at 132.3, 39.06, divide. Your $1,000 would have turned into $3,380 approximately. Wow. So 3.3x. Okay, 330%. Bitcoin was 500%, by the way. I forgot to mention that as the number. So contrast or compare that to Wall Street. If you've got the stomach for the valleys, because you're going to have valleys here, that's just part of the deal. But if you believe that this thing is going to continue to go in the right direction, which many of us do, it's a heck of a return. That's why this is very, very interesting to people in this market. So now let's look at Ethereum. Ethereum, I've always had a fond spot in my heart for Ethereum. Here is Ethereum today, and it has a nice little increase in it. Here was Ethereum January 1st, 2020. Let's take 2241.18. It's bouncing around again. 125.48 divide. So 125.48 divide. Whew. Your 1,000 would have turned into 17,800 and change. 17x, 1,700%. Wow. You don't need many of those, right? In other words, this is why crypto is such a popular thing with people, because you can make these kinds of returns. This is possible, okay? And we'll show you a way that not only is it possible, it's much more probable. So how have people been doing this historically? What is the methodology that many people, including myself, fell into? Is this. What are these things called? These are promise to pay. Send the money to the company. We're going to give you 1% a day, 1.4% a day, 2.2% a day. We've all heard this BS, right? Let's call it what it is. It's bullshit. Okay. These programs are thieving sons of guns. Okay. And the idea that they have the audacity to basically take people's money and then they disappear. There's a variety of exit strategies that they have. They look legit, they sound legit, but they're not legit. It's not a question of if they're going to go away. It's a question of when. Here's some other ones, the list of shame. Here's the picture that's more accurate. It's a matter of not if they're going to blow up. It's a matter of when. How long is the fuse when you get on board? And people will say, well, if I get in early, I'll make a bunch of money. And it's like, whoa, time out a minute. What about the other people that don't get in early? What about somebody's grandma? Are you good with that? I am not. Okay. I am not. I don't want to be in a business where somebody's inevitably going to get hurt. And again, they all are going to blow up. The 1% a day deal, that's not sustainable. It's not real trading. It's not real anything. It's just a Ponzi scam. Okay. We've all been there. We've all seen it. Okay. And well, we all have. I make that assumption. If somebody has been in crypto and been in team building aspects of crypto, meaning if you are familiar with some of these names, you have seen what I'm talking about. I've got the battle scars. Many people in the presentation today have those same battle scars. In other words, this is just, it's not good. And you want to be in something, at least I do. My value set is I want to be able to tell my mom about it. I want to be able to tell, people that look, there's risk involved in trading, but at least it's not going to be the company running off with your money. Okay. That's a key distinction. And I'll show you how that distinction works. We remove this equation completely, other than the market itself. How do we do that? It's CopyProTraders. You're copying pro traders. Where do you send your money with CopyProTraders? Do you send it to CopyProTraders like with these guys where you send your money to them? Or Do you send your money to these guys? This is the answer. You pay 99 bucks to CopyProTraders to have copies of Pro Traders come across into your exchange account with one of these companies. Who controls the money in your exchange account? You. You want to stop the trading at any point? You may. You want to do a withdrawal? You may. You want to close a trade? You may. You never, ever, ever lose control of your own money. It is always under your control. So there's no comparison between this and the promise to pay model. With this model, here's a phrase they will never use about copy, God forbid something happened to CopyProTraders, but if it did, the phrase that they'll never use with CopyProTraders is they ran off with my money. They can't. There's literally no way they can, because we use something called an API key. What's that? That's trading exchange jargon for there's a pipe that goes from your CopyProTraders account over to your exchange account, a conduit, a pipe. The pro trader makes a trade, that trade feeds through over to your account, and the trade takes place. Okay. So that's how this works. Part of the setup of that pipe is you're defining that API key. You define what the somebody that has the API key can do, and more importantly, what they cannot do. They can trade into your account, they can open and close trades, but they cannot withdraw money. You control your asset 100% of the time. There's never any, I see people respond to our ads sometimes, you're going to run off with my money. We can't. If they understood what I said just now, there's no way for that to take place. Okay. You have safety of funds here. So this is the point I've been, kind of hitting home on. Now what I want to show you is some of the examples of the trading. Also, we're going to get into how affiliates can make immediate cash flow here in just a moment. These are the objectives of the company. The company objectives are to provide a really easy platform and to grow the customer base to over 1 million users. The customers may be just trading, they may be just affiliate, or they may be both. It's 99 bucks. You can pick and choose whatever you want to do. Okay. I liken this to a track team. The track team has a long distance runner. That's the trading. Track team has a sprinter. That's the affiliate part. Can people do both? Yes. Can they do one or the other? Yes. How much is it? 99 bucks. Where do you send your money? To the exchange account, not to CopyProTraders. Okay. That's a really, really key point. Now, what account size if you want trading only? The answer is simple. It's about $1,000 in principle, because in order to make this make sense, and I'm going to show you, what Einstein calls the eighth wonder of the world is compounding. Compounding, I'd like to have somebody have like a 2-year time horizon. You could do it 1 year, but as you'll see, the longer, the better. This is the marathon or the long distance runner. So what I want to show you is how that works. If you look at compounding, and let me get this so it's a little bit bigger and zoom up a little bit. There we go. So you start your account, and where do you send the money again? Oh, that's right. To the exchange, not to CopyProTraders, to the exchange, to Binance, to Binance.com, to hitbtc.com, to Kraken.com. You choose. Soon we're going to have Coinbase Pro also. That's coming to a theater near you very soon, and 2 more right after that. So let's say that you put in $1,000 in principal. Let's say that you get a 20% return. Last month or the last 30 days, they did over 23%, by the way, real number. But let's say it's 20% and you average that. Here's a question or a comment that I'll just put out there. There's no way we know exactly what that's going to be. Past performance is not an indication of future results. Could it be lower than 20%? Yes. Could it be higher than 20%? Yes. It frequently has been a lot higher. Okay. But is it going to be 20%? I don't know. Nobody knows. Anybody that tells you they know, I want their crystal ball, how they predict the market, because it's a real market. We can't say 1% a day. You can't. How do you know what Elon Musk is going to tweet? Okay. But if we use an average like this, just to make the illustration of how compounding works, and my numbers have been very similar to this, by the way. Let's just say you put in $1,000, you get a 20% return, you have a $200 profit. And this is assuming you only want to do the trading, you don't want to do the affiliate part. Okay, that's a key distinction. You have a profit, a gross profit of $200. You have your trading fee of $99. You net $101. Next month, you start with 1101. That's right here. You make a 20% return, $220 in profit, pay the $99 fee, have $121 net. Next month, you start with 1222. That's right here. 20% return, $244, $99 fee taken out, $145 in net profit. You see your account is starting to grow. This is how compounding works. Look at what your $1,000 did in a year right here. It turned into $4,247. Wow, that's pretty cool, right? Look at what happens to it in 24 months. Your $1,000 turned into $33,949. This is why Einstein said this is the eighth wonder of the world, and he was right. Look at what happens in 36 months. 300 grand almost. Wow, $1,000 turns into that? Yep. If you get a 20% return average consistently, yeah, it's magic. It is magic. But what's the thing? What's the deal? Remember, you got to go through those hills and valleys too, because sometimes you're going to have dips in those months, and it's going to test you, and it's going to test your resolve. Are you in here? Are you tough enough to last through those dips? Okay, we've just had one, and sure enough, some people headed for the exit. Today, I think many of those people are probably regretting having done that. They didn't have the long-term perspective. If you're going to do this on the trading, have the long-term perspective. You must, okay, to really enjoy victory. Now, does that mean you can't take money out as you have profit? Yes, but you're going to just hurt your compounding a little. But you can do what you want. It's your account. You control it, okay? But if you like the idea of having crypto growth, this is a fine way to do that. Now, what doesn't work as well? If you have an account size of $500, you still have that $99 fee. If you make a 20% return, you get a $100 profit. Take $99 out. Woohoo, you made $1. Not really meaningful growth, right? In a year, you went, your $500 turned into 532. Probably not worth doing this if you have account capital of this size. I'm just being real, okay? Now, could you find 3 other colleagues that each have $500? Maybe. They trust you, you trust them. What if you put your money together and you pooled it and you put in $2,000 collectively as a business partnership? That works. Check it out. You went from $2,000 to $11,677 in a 12-month span. Wow. Maybe what you want to do is you want to divide up the money when you hit whatever the number, pick a number, let's say 12 months, you all divide that up and then each go your separate ways. That's cool. Okay. You could do that. And this is something, something that's a very, very doable thing. If you're the manager, by the way, would it be reasonable at that point to ask them if they want to continue to sign up with you since you managed everything? I would do that in a minute. If you enrolled me, then my $500 had turned into $2,500. I'm in, right? And I'd have to pay my $25 a month, my pro rata share of the $99 fee. Sure. If you can deliver this kind of result, I'm in. Right. And that's not hard to sell. I mean, look at what it does in 2 years, guys. $2,000 turned into that in 24 months. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. So that's why compounding is such a powerful idea. So what are we? We are a crypto trade execution platform for professional traders and their followers, people that want to have their pro trader trade on their behalf and they get that trade. It's a trade execution platform for non-professional traders looking for professionals to copy. Okay. And this is the fellow that founded it. His name is Antoine McBay, long background in crypto, long background in networking. He's a terrific leader. He's the chairman. And he actually hails originally from Dallas, Texas. He lives with his wife in Hanoi, Vietnam, and has for the last 4 years. He's absolutely the right guy to be at the helm. He's a terrific leader. This is another key thing. You keep 100% of your trading profits. There's no hidden fees, no nonsense. That's it. It's $99 a month, payable in Bitcoin. Soon you'll be able to pay in Litecoin as well. Okay. Here's how the process works, just to give you a visual overview of that. You have a transactional wallet. You then get your exchange account set up. If you don't have one yet, these are the 3 that we're working with soon. Will be Coinbase Pro also. and you pay your $99 fee in Bitcoin, soon be able to pay it in Litecoin also. You set up your API key and your private code, and it's really very simple. It really is. The instructions are very clear. You select a trader to copy, and that's it. Off you go, okay? And this is not set and forget. You want to monitor your account. It's a new company. They do a whole lot of things right, but there are things you want to just make sure that everything is, that your account is trading properly and that you keep an eye on it. That's just smart. Okay, not set it and walk away and come back in 6 months. That is not, you don't want to do that. These again are the exchanges that we use right now. Soon you'll see again Coinbase Pro added to this list. This is the back office where you set up your default account, the amount you want to have the trader trade, which is, we'll get into this. This is more of a training item really as to how to do all this. Set up, choose which trader you want to have trading, plug in the API key and the secret code. All of the instructions are right here, and it's the same for each exchange that we have. They're very clear instructions, connect the dots, and we help people too, by the way. Our team is, we're very keen on providing help to make sure that people are happy. Why? It's good for business. If they're happy, they stick around, they pay their $99 fee. We want them getting good results. This is an example of the trading log, and you see, this is fairly consistent with what I see in my own. Occasionally, you'll see a loss. It's unusual, but you do. It's real trading, okay? This is a trade confirmation. Excuse me. This shows that your trader took a trade on Link USDT. So you get one of these confirmations for every trade that they take. It comes through to your email. Here's an example of Doha. This is the trader that I used when I started out. This was between January 5th and January 31st, a little bit before I came aboard in February. But I looked at this number and I went, holy smokes, she took 62 trades. She had 52 winners. That means she had 10 losers, real trading. Okay, 36% total profit, 2.87% per trade. Guys, if you do the math on this, this is actually 1% a day. Isn't that funny? But this is real, not the phony baloney stuff, of 1% a day where it's not real trading. This is real trading. Okay. Here was the new lion that came out about 3 months back, 3 to 4 months back. I forget exactly when, but Clarence came out and he was crushing it. Okay. I don't want to get into the math on this, but the returns were way north of 20%. Okay. April 1 to April 26. The market in a upward market, Clarence is pretty hard to beat. However, what happened in May, obviously there's a downturn. Clarence's numbers dropped a bit. Doha roared back from being in 4th position. You may have noticed that on the previous slide to number 2. And now here's what's really cool about this, guys. We choose which trader we want to follow. Can we change traders at any point? Yes. So we keep an eye on how they're doing, their trading results. If one is improving and one is better in a certain market than the other one, guess what? We choose that trader, and you can too. We'll show you how you keep an eye on the traders to get the very best results all the time. Here's the bottom line. These traders are competing for our business. They want to grow their own account, but they want us to follow them. They get paid $2 for each of us that follows them out of the 99. Okay, that's how it works. It's a brilliant model because you have the opportunity to create competition among people that are really good. That's, this is just absolutely brilliant. Here is April 1 to June 23rd. Again, the rivalry is very good. Here was from June 7th to July 7th. Notice right here, top 2 traders earned over 23%. Wow. Really? Really? In a tough market. Now, how are they going to do when the market is good? Yeah. That's why we're so excited about this. The traders each receive $2, as I said, out of the $99. You're not reaching for your wallet. That's paid by the company to the traders. Whoever follows a given trader, you pay your $99. You're defining that 2 of that goes to the trader by choosing that trader. Now I want to shift gears and I want to get into the affiliate plan. But before I do, I'm going to ambush somebody here that doesn't know I was going to call on him right now. And I'm going to see if he's available to just share something with you. Because the second point on the slides, that I mentioned, there's 3 things that I hope you take away. You see account growth. Hopefully I've made that case powerfully, I hope. You've seen safety of funds and why we have safety of funds. Now I want to have you hear from somebody that is a busy guy. He is a farmer by profession. He has a 6,000 acre farm that he is a part of running and managing. He does equipment management, which you see in the background there. And he's also a very good amateur trader in his own right. What on earth is John Arting doing here? John.
Well, I'm here today to help everybody understand that you can be a busy person and you can allow CopyProTraders to take trades for you. I have an account. I've had an account now for about 4 months. I'm a swing trader. I've been a trader of different things, mostly commodities, for 40 years. But I'm a busy guy and I don't like to sit in front of a computer. So bottom line is I can leverage the crypto market by having CopyProTraders buy the dips for me. I find me a trader that thinks like me, trades like me, and for $99 a month, I connect the trader to my account. My account, not CopyProTraders account, my account, my money, my coins, and all he can do is, if I have enough USDT in my account, he can make trades for me. I have the ability to cancel those trades anytime I want, or allow him to take the profit and put it back in my account. But for me, this is a perfect setup because I'm on the go. I carry my phone in my pocket, which has alerts set on it so that I know when certain things happen in the market, and maybe I need to go monitor, and I use that word very specific, go monitor my account. I don't have to trade it because they're doing it. I just monitor what's going on, and I can do that with an app on the phone, and we can show you how to do that. That's part of being plugged into our team, because I'm a trader, he's a marketer, and we can put you in the right place with the right education and the right people to make money for you while you're busy. And you don't have to know what I've gained 40 years of knowledge to do, and what Robert's had to do too. We've paid the price of learning how to do these markets. And for $99 a month, you get a professional trader to do it for you. What a deal. Thanks, Robert. I got to go back and fixing the combine.
Thanks, John. That's always a compelling picture about being busy. He's got machines that are, 2 stories tall, and that garage he's in has millions of dollars equipment. And it's not uncommon to find John actually out plowing the field or harvesting or planting or doing something in a tractor. This guy's busy, and he's not a young guy. I don't know. So did I say that? He's somebody that is a very busy guy, and yet gains a lot of benefit from being in CopyProTraders. So thank you, John. Okay. I am going to, give me just a minute here. We're going to go ahead and shift gears and get into the affiliate plan, guys. And before we do that, I want to show you something that we're very proud of, which is every time any member of CopyProTraders pays their $99 fee, yes, there's $2 to the trader. There's also money that goes to a charity that CopyProTraders has worked with called Missions of Love. And what Missions of Love is about, several things, but in the interest of time, the key one is making sure little guys and gals have nutritious meals. And there's lots of kids that are malnourished and starving, frankly, worldwide. This is a very good cause. We're proud of it, and we're glad the company did this. It's a big league move for such a new company. So this now into the business. When you enroll somebody, you are paid $21 when they pay their $99 membership fee. Okay. And again, the membership fee of $99 entitles them to trading. If they want to have trading come in, it entitles them to be an affiliate or both. They can choose any combination there. Once you've enrolled 2 people, as directs or personals, then you're entitled to your indirect commissions of $7, which is down through 7 generations. And then as you start to move up in the compensation plan, you have an opportunity to earn an additional $10 if you really get after this. And we'll show you how that works. So here again is the $21 unlimited width that you can enroll people. Here is the $7 down through 7 generations. And here is the top affiliate qualification, which is enroll 15 personals, each of whom get 5. Now, is that easy? No. Is it simple? Yep, but it's not easy. You see the wall back there? Those are, I kind of jokingly refer to as my ego wall. You know, whenever I feel bad, I just put my face up against one of those plaques and I feel better. You know, victories over the years, over 30 plus years doing this. I was kind of laughing to myself. I have a mug from one of the companies. You know, I've had it long enough that you can't even see the paint on the letters of the company. That's the green poster there in the background. I've done this. Okay. I've done what we're describing on the screen here. Okay. I've done it old school. It's hard. I'm not going to varnish it. I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's difficult to do. Okay. And I have the experience. I've done that. I've got the t-shirt, got the memo, got the mug. Okay. So what we're going to show you is how this transitions into, you know, when you look at this system and you look at the tools that we've got here, there's a way of doing this that dramatically changes the speed, dramatically changes the velocity of building your business. This is optional. If you're an affiliate, we can deliver leads to your inbox. Okay. Is that free? No. I pass along the cost of those leads that I have to pay a cost for those leads. You can participate in the co-op and you can get the same leads that I get. As evidenced here, this is working, okay? Working like crazy, really. So we're very excited about this. This gives us enormous competitive advantage. You're going to hear from a colleague of mine here in just a minute. Also, by the way, we're paid in Bitcoin, and, you know, we just experienced a downturn right in the market. I mean, a pretty big one since May. Well, you get paid $21 worth of Bitcoin for your personals and $7 for your indirects, or your 21 for directs, 7 for indirects. If Bitcoin goes down, you're getting actually more Bitcoin to make up this 21 US and the 7 US. That's an interesting idea. In other words, you're accumulating more Bitcoin if you like the idea of accumulating Bitcoin. So what I want to show you now is I want to show you what the compensation model looks like so you can get a sense of how you can make money and how much money you can make. Okay. So let's say, for the sake of discussion, that when you start, your initial objective is to simply get rid of your $99 fee. Okay. And remember, you get paid $21 for each of the people you enroll. So let's say that you enroll 5 people, you get paid 21 each, you make $105, $105 in the grand total, subtract your monthly fee, you net $6. Woohoo! You can buy a Starbucks coffee in Seattle. They cost that much. We by the way, jokingly refer to them not as Starbucks, it's $5. So let's say your 5 people say, you know what? I'm going to follow the leader. I'm going to do exactly what you did because I want to get rid of my my $99 fee as well. So your 5 that you enrolled, they go enroll 5 each. You now have 25 on your second generation. You're getting paid $7 each because you've earned, or rather you've enrolled more than 2 yourself. So that generation, you get $175 on. You're making $280 in total. Subtract the $99 fee, you're netting $181. Woohoo! That's pretty cool. Okay, this is such an exciting thing. I'm going to just fast forward and show you, even if you started to, if I did 5 who get 5 who get 5 who get 5, I mean, it's insane money. It really is. Just with this, if you had 5 who got 5, you have 25 on your second tier, each of them get 2, you have 50 on your third tier, each of them get 2, you have 100, you get the idea. You have 1,500 in total, 1,580. Will it ever work exactly like this? No. Will some people do nothing? Yes. Will some people surprise you and do a whole bunch? Yes. You know, the best people on my team are people that I never knew. Somebody else enrolled them, and all of a sudden they raised their hand and said, put me in the game, coach, I'm ready. And they show up with that look in the eye. Okay. They happen. If your numbers are working for you, they'll happen quickly. In this example, you're making 11K a month. Now, I don't know about where you are, but in the USA, that's a lot of money. Okay, that's a lot of money. I mean, a lot of people would really like to make an extra 11. I mean, shoot, half of that. If you were 50% effective, a quarter of that is still a very big impact on a family, is it not? Now, I want to show you quickly how you get over here to top affiliate. That's real simple. Just change the top line to 15. You now have 15 who have gotten 5. You have 75 on your second tier. Right here, you have achieved the top affiliate qualification. So instead of earning 33K a month, you're earning 80. Wow, that's a heck of a pay raise. You get 10 bucks extra across the board, including down to the next top affiliate. So it doesn't stop on 7 tiers. The 10 bucks keeps going on until somebody else that's wearing that top affiliate hat on your team in that particular line, then it stops with them. So that, you know, could they be 2 levels away? Yes. Could they be 20 levels away? Yes. Could they be 200 levels away? Yes. Just wherever the next top affiliate is on that particular line, the 10 bucks stops with them. It's an enormous number, guys, mathematically. Look at the difference here, 33K to 80K. This is monthly. You know, this is on track to earn $1 million a year. Okay. This is why we're excited about the comp plan here and being an affiliate. It's very, very lucrative, and marketing a product that has legitimacy. That's the key thing is, you know, it's not going to hurt somebody's grandma that passes the grandma test. So what I want to have you hear from now is a fellow that is a terrific networker. He is a colleague of mine. I think very highly of this gentleman. He is on the other side of Washington State, over the mountains, actually in north central Washington, where I am. We've never met in person. We're going to change that here one of these days. But Clint is somebody that you will appreciate his professionalism, his expertise, and he can shed light on what his perspective is on our ability to bring power tools to the equation and what that means in terms of growing somebody's business. So Clint Clark, would you take it from here? Clint, you are muted. There you go.
All right. Yep. Sorry about that. I was actually just parenthetically, Robert, I was talking directly to Antoine about our issue with my customer, and I was talking to Antoine, so it was fun to get that resolved, and nice to see the companies responding for us. One of the things that I find so much fun with, and I like to use the word fun, with CopyProTraders, but also with the Time Freedom team, as you can see there from the insignia, is that we're all working together to help each other. And I've been in this network marketing business for a long, long time. And it's simple, but it's not easy to be successful as it relates to the affiliate income side. And when you've got a team that's there to encourage you, to answer questions, to pick you up during the tough times, and to share in your successes, that's super, super, super important. So, you know, I would encourage everybody, get plugged into the Time Freedom Team Facebook group for CopyProTraders, attend these webinars, get a feel for who we are and what we're doing. All right. Now, as far as the actual tools themselves, again, top-notch information, top-notch stuff, because I was reading a book by Eric Worre, a book called Go Pro. And in essence, what he says, the secret to success in network marketing is getting quite a few people to do simple tasks consistently over a long period of time. And what Robert has done in some respects is to cut that into a system that you can just plug in, and that's the co-op, the rotator, where he's going to generate leads for you to help you build your system. And in addition to that, we're working with another third-party company that has created a phenomenal funnel system. So we have marketing training. The whole point is the things you need to succeed are all here, including working with people that you know and like and trust to help others to do the same. And it is exciting. I enjoy it, and it's kind of neat to get up in the morning and look forward to going to work and sharing the ability to become successful with other people. I hope that made sense. But yeah, it's a lot of fun, and I'm enjoying it, and it's always fun to help other people achieve their goals while I'm achieving mine.
Thank you, Clint. Appreciate that. Okay. So hopefully also you have seen, and heard about the impact that we have with affiliates and the ability to change the velocity of growing the business. In other words, to become a top affiliate, if you do it old school, it's more difficult. Is it possible much more quickly using some of the tools we have? Yes. Are those tools free? No, they're optional, but my objective is to provide leads to people, to do two things for affiliates: provide them leads, and then show them how to work with those leads to have the highest probability of enrolling people. Can you bring people to this webinar? If the answer is yes, you can do this business. Can you have a YouTube video that you send to somebody and say, hey, could you check this out? I'd like to get your take on it. If you can simply do that maneuver, and then, when they say, that's great, I've got some questions, terrific, we'll schedule a call, a Zoom, a private Zoom with us, 2-on-1 with your prospect, and we're sending the message loud and clear, they can do what you're doing. Because people have two questions when they come into business. Number one, what's in it for me? Okay. Number two, can I do it? Can I do what you're doing? And we have a method, we have a system that absolutely answers both of those very, very powerfully. So again, these are the things that if we've been successful in our communication, you've seen a way to grow your crypto account, you've seen that it's convenient, and you see that safety of funds is paramount. It's built in. It's a very important thing. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and this is the disclosure that is an important one. As with any business, your results may vary and will be based on your individual capacity, work, business experience, expertise, and level of desire. There are no guarantees concerning the level of success you may experience. Any testimonials and examples used are exceptional results, which do not apply to the average purchaser and are not intended to represent or guarantee that anyone will achieve the same or similar results. Each individual's success depends on his or her background, dedication, effort put forth, desire, and motivation. So with that, we're going to officially draw this to a close. I want to thank you for coming. I'm going to end the recording, and then we can get into the Q&A.